Hi everybody, it's Tina Shaw from Tina Loves to Stamp at www.tinashawsblogspot.com, and I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and today I would like to show you how to make this Easter card using our Easter message stamp set, which is in the Occasions catalog. And also I'm using a sentiment out of Sweet Sentiments, May Peace Be Your Gift This Easter, and this one is out of the big catalog. So let's get started. So I'm going to set this aside, and what we're going to begin with is a piece of Sahara Sand cardstock, which is cut 11 inches by 4 1/4, scored at 5 1/2. So I folded that, and then I take my bone folder and go over that so it's a nice crisp fold. A piece of early espresso cardstock, which is cut at 5 1/4 by 4 inches, and a piece of Falling in Love Designer Series paper, and this one is cut 5 inches by 3 3/4. So I just take that one, put some Tombow adhesive, and I'm going to layer just a thin little layer all the way around, just to show it off just a little bit. And then I'm going to set this aside for a minute, and we're going to actually start with the stamping. And I have an oval cut out of Very Vanilla cardstock, and I'm going to stamp this one using my gold Encore pad, which actually is no longer available, but I still have it and I like to use it. You could also use the Versamark pad, but since I have this one, this is what I'm going to use today. So I'm going to just line this up, stamp that on there, hold it down just for a few seconds just to get that ink to transfer onto my cardstock. Give it some pressure. I'm going to lift it up, and I'm going to take my paper tray, and I'm going to put gold embossing powder over it. And shake that off. Oh yeah, there we go. And now I'm going to turn off the video for just a minute while I heat emboss this, and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I embossed that with my heat tool. And now what I'm going to do is take my blender pen. And so I'm going to get a tissue. And what I want to do is just squeeze until a little drop of water comes out. There we go. And then I just kind of dry it off a little bit with my fingers. And I'm going to take my crumb cake ink pad, and I'm going to just squeeze the pad while it's closed to hopefully transfer some of the ink onto the lid. And there it is. And now what I'm going to do is just pick up some of the ink with the pen, and I'm just going to lightly color the cross, just like so. I love to use the aqua painter because it's pretty easy to use. You don't have to be exactly perfect, which makes it a whole lot easier. Okay, and there it is. And if you just want to go over a couple little places just to make it a little darker here and there, you can just pick up a little more ink. Maybe here on the rope tie. And there we go. Okay, so I'm going to set this aside just a moment and let that dry. And now I'm going to take my, I'll wipe this off here. I'm going to put the lid, here it is. And I'm going to take my early espresso pad, open it up, And I'm going to ink up. He is not here. He has risen. Matthew 28:6. Beautiful verse. And so I'm just going to stamp this towards the bottom on the right. Just press. And there. It turned out well. And then I'm going to take, while I'm at it here, and take my inside piece, which measures 5 1/4 by 4 inches. And I'm going to stamp my Easter message. And I'm also going to do that in my espresso. And I like to use my Stamp-A-Majig. The Stamp-A-Majig comes these 2 pieces, and I've already taken it and I lined up the little silicone mat and stamped it. So there you have your image. And so what I want to do is I want to get this straight on the inside. So I'm going to put this where I want it to be stamped, which is like right there. And then I'm going to put my little plastic piece there, ink up my stamp again, put it right in there, press, and voila. Perfect. And while I'm at it, I'm going to take my Sahara sand, which is close to crumb cake, but not quite. And I'm going to take the little leaf, palm leaf, and I'm just going to stamp it on here a couple of times. You can do this however much you like. I just like a little bit. So I think that's it for the stamping. Set those aside. Okay, now I'm going to take a piece of this beautiful ribbon, which was one of the items that was available in the celebrations catalog that ended the last of March. So if you've got it, you're lucky. If not, there are other options that you can use. Okay, so now I'm just going to tie this into a knot over towards the right side. Get it where I want it, like so. Now I can go ahead and adhere this to card base like this. Okay, now I'm going to take my cross piece and I'm going to shake up my Wink of Stella pen because I want to add some accents on here, especially on the scarf. We had a discussion the other night in my stamp class about what this was, and we don't know. We'll just say it was a scarf. So what I did was I just put it all over the cross and the scarf piece, just to add some glimmer. I hope you can see how that shines, how it shows up. Just to add some extra focal point here. Okay. And there that is. So now I'm going to turn that over, and I'm going to get a few dimensionals. And I'm just going to pop this up onto my card. Okay, one for the middle. There we go. And then just peel off the little back. I already did that one. Okay, this one here. Okay, and then I'm just going to put this kind of over to this side just a little bit. About right there. Now I'm going to take and just trim the ends of my ribbon. open it up and put in my inside piece that I finished. And just layer that in there. And there is your Easter card. Thanks for joining me today. Hope to see you soon. Bye.